Daniel Craig is one of the most successful actors who has played diverse roles on screen, but nothing matches his role as James Bond. Craig has done 5 007 films so far, and the actor has even earned not just success, but a lot through the Bond films. We all know James Bond movies and how they are regarded as captivating and thrilling classics. The actors who played in these movies received attractive salaries for playing the iconic role, from the hulking and hairy Sean Connery to the controversially blonde Daniel Craig. However, it should go without saying that some Bond actors made significantly more money than others. One of them even made up to $40 million. So which one of them was the highest paid? That's what we would be discussing in today's video, so make sure you watch it all the way through. Sean Connery, the slightly rattled but never scared James Bond, made a staggering salary playing the role. According to Celebrity Net Worth, his earnings from the films Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, Diamonds Are Forever, and Never Say Never Again were $16,000, $154,000, $500,000, $750,000, $1.25 million, $1 million, and $3 million respectively. This brings his total Bond earnings to a staggering $6.6 million. He wasn't as wealthy as one might think though, as he ended up donating his Bond salary. The 1967 spy parody film Casino Royale, which is loosely based on Ian Fleming's first installment of the 007 series, features the dapper gentleman David Niven as Bond just once. Cast costs accounted for $3 million of the movie's $12 million budget, although Niven's exact pay for the role is unknown. Considering that the lead actor's salary typically accounts for 9% of the total film budget, Niven likely made around $1 million for his humorous portrayal of the secret agent. George Lazenby also only appeared in one Bond film, on Her Majesty's Secret Service in 1969. He received $80,500 for the part, which is considerably less than what his fellow 007s made. Before the film was even released, Lazenby made the decision to leave the franchise because he felt overwhelmed by the demanding role. Considering the enormous sums of money his successors would earn, we can't help but wonder if that was a bad choice. The ever-charming Roger Moore may have left the Bond franchise in his prime, but he gave audiences some truly unforgettable movies while playing Agent 007. He also earned a sizable sum of money. Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, and The Spy Who Loved Me each brought in $1 million for him, according to a breakdown by The Richest. In the following years, his pay was increased and he received $4 million for Moonraker, $4.6 million for For Your Eyes Only, and $5.2 million for Octopussy. Moore then earned an impressive $7.5 million for A View to a Kill and his final appearance as James Bond. This brings his overall earnings to a staggering $24.3 million. However, that doesn't make him the highest paid Bond actor. Although the dapper Timothy Dalton only played James Bond twice, he was fortunate enough to significantly boost his financial situation thanks to the role. For his first appearance as 007 in The Living Daylights, he was paid $3 million, and for License to Kill, he was paid $5 million. His overall pay stands at $8 million, which isn't bad at all considering he only appeared in 2 films. Pierce Brosnan, a charming Irishman, was the ideal choice for the role of James Bond. He not only had the grace and poise required for the role, but his cheeky wit also gave the character some much-needed humor. He unsurprisingly received handsome compensation for his Bond roles. For GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies, he made $4 million and $8.2 million respectively. However, his final 2 Bond movies were where he made the majority of his money. The World Is Not Enough earned Brosnan an astounding $12.4 million, and Die Another Day earned him an equally impressive $16.5 million. This brings his Bond salary to an enormous $41.4 million in total. Now, to the highest paying Bond actor. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Daniel Craig is the James Bond actor who has received the highest salary. Craig received $3.2 million for playing 007 for the first time in Casino Royale, according to Celebrity Net Worth. Even after accounting for inflation, it is estimated that he received a total pay of around $39 million for his performance as James Bond Inspector, making him by far the highest paid actor to have appeared in the Bond series to date. According to Variety, Craig was the highest paid actor in 2021, not because of Bond, but because of his deal with Netflix for Knives Out 2 and Knives Out 3, which netted him a whopping $100 million. According to reports, No Time to Die, Craig's final Bond movie, brought in $25 million. In the event that the box office results were successful, he was also qualified for additional compensation. With an 83% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, the review for the movie are great enough to know that some significant additional income was given to him. Skyfall, which earned more than $1.1 billion at global box offices, was the highest-grossing Bond movie of all time. According to reports, Craig received a $17 million salary for his third outing as Bond, in addition to $3 million in box office bonus money for a total of $20 million. This brings his earnings from his 5 James Bond movies to $82.4 million in total. It's unlikely that Craig will reconsider his decision to leave the James Bond franchise after No Time to Die, given that he played the character 5 times overall since 2006. We may not know who will replace Daniel Craig as James Bond, but one thing is certain, his successor's salary will be huge. Who do you think the next James Bond will be, and how much do you think he will be paid? Tell us in the comments.